After an incredible week in Valladolid, Premier Padel doesn't stop. The tour now lands in France for the third edition of the Bordeaux P2. Welcome back to Premier Padel. It's time to say bonjour. Hola, hola, hello, hello, bienvenidos, welcome, bonjour. Actually, we are in France for the Bordeaux P2. First round, first day of action, and the iconic black turf is always the same one as in Brussels. Now we have it in Bordeaux, third edition of the tournament here, and we're kicking off the action with a couple matches from the main draw. Javier Garcia and Jose Jimenez will face Juanlu ESBRI and Alex Ruiz, and then Eduardo Alonso and Aimar GOñi will do the same against Maxi Sanchez, BLASCO, and GUTIERREZ. Quarterfinals at the Italy Major for Javier Garcia Mora and Jose Jimenez. We will have a couple lefties today, which is always exciting and fun to watch. Jose Jimenez on one side and Alex Ruiz on the other. It's a beautiful tournament always, the Bordeaux P2, and we're coming from the Valladolid P2. On Sunday we had the finals. And a couple of days later, here we are again. It feels like a different world, a different condition, different court. We're playing in probably the fastest court on the entire calendar. Now we go to Bordeaux, and it's going to be slower. It's going to be completely different here as we welcome Juanlu ESBRI and Alex Ruiz. It's honestly a 50-50 here. Between Alex Ruiz, Juanlu ESBRI, and Jose Jimenez, Javier Garcia Mora, anything can happen. Good for us to check on the court, to see how it's moving, how the ball reacts. This is the first impression that we get to see. And again, a big thank you to you guys watching from home, supporting, not missing a single match in Premier Padel after what happened in the Valladolid P2. Time for the toss. But first, the official picture between the players. And there we go. Now with the toss, Florian Couturier will be the umpire of the match. Giuseppe Iacobucci in the VAR. The only matches that we have today from the main draw, nothing happened in court number 2 and court number 3. The balls that you hear on the background are just teams preparing, training for the rest of the week. And now we're ready for the warm-up. Javier Garcia Mora and Jose Jimenez with the black t-shirts. White is the color for Alex Ruiz. And for Juanlu ESBRI, Javier Garcia playing on the left-hand side of the court. Super dynamic. It's a player that I always compare to Coqui Nieto, the way he plays, the way he moves around the court. He doesn't have a lot of power, a lot of winners, and that's why he needs a partner to be aggressive, choosing always lefties, choosing always a lefty partner. Before Jose Jimenez, it was Javi Barahona, now Jimenez, because again, he's really solid, super consistent, good defender. But when he's at the net, he maybe suffers a bit when he has to finish the points. In a court like this one, where you play a lot of víboras, a lot of bandejas, he plays better. And Jose Jimenez, a lefty from Spain, only 22 years of age, number 33 in the rankings. They had a great run at the Foro Italico in Rome, reaching the quarterfinals, which was kind of impressive. Actually, not at the Foro Italico. I was mentioning the Buenos Aires P1, reaching the quarterfinals. Jose Jimenez and Javier Garcia Mora. It was a run of 32 at the Premier Padel Italy Major. They didn't play last week at the Valladolid P2, but here they are again. In 2 minutes, we'll be kicking off the action of the Bordeaux P2. Time for us to go to the other side of the net to mention and to introduce Alex Ruiz and Juanlu ESBRI. Juanlu being 25 and 24 in the FIP rankings.
Mesdames, Messieurs, Betclic, Bordeaux, premier Padel, premier tour.
Juanlu ESBRI
à gauche de la chaise,
is
Javier, GARCIA,
182,
JIMENEZ,
playing
Espagne.
on the left-hand side of the court. And again, they played in the Valencia P1, making a
À droite
good
de la chaise,
result.
Juanlu, ESBRI,
Round of
Alejandro,
16,
RUIZ,
never a bad
Espagne.
thing, 90 points. Round of 16 as well in the Italy Major. In Buenos Aires also the round of 16. And for this, what I want to say is that they are always there in the round of 16,
ESBRI, RUIZ,
picking up some really nice points, trying to make it to the quarterfinals.
And choose to receive.
And Captain
2 minutes,
America,
1
Alex Ruiz.
minute.
We haven't seen the best Alex Ruiz since that 2022 season next to Momo Gonzalez. Last time we saw Alex playing a good tournament was actually here in Bordeaux with Momo Gonzalez in 2023, reaching the finals. A very aggressive lefty, but in a court like this one, where you have to suffer, let's say, or defend more, sometimes it's tricky. Captain America, Alex Ruiz, and Juanlu ESBRI. And we always mention the percentages. Here, I'm going to go with a very shy 55 to 45 for Jose Jimenez and Javi Garcia Mora. Just because of the moment they're living in the quarterfinals they reached in the Buenos Aires P2 in a similar court, I would say. The black turf, slow conditions. But anything can happen. Anything can happen. It's a 50-50. And this is only the first match that we have today. We have one more. Eduardo, Alonso, Aimar, GOñI, Maxi, SANCHEZ, BLASCO, and Sancho Gutierrez. That's also going to be fire. Very spicy. Cristian Gutierrez, an absolute legend, now a coach, sitting next to Juanlu ESBRI and Alex Ruiz. And the Bordeaux P2 and the center court is ready for a new week in Premier Padel. We're kicking off the action with a very tight and even match between Juanlu ESBRI, Alex Ruiz, Javi Garcia Mora, and Jose Jimenez.
Vamos a ir también siendo determinantes con cabeza, es decir, que si nos queda, ataquemos, vaya, que no pongamos la bola dentro por poner. Si, obviamente siempre hay que pelear una más, pero cuando se tenga que pelear.
We were listening to the Garcia Mora and Jimenez bench, and they were saying that, hey, we know it's a slow court, but that doesn't mean that whenever we have the ball, we don't attack, and we just play the ball for no reason to the other side. We have to choose wisely when and how to go for the winner. And I agree. I fully agree. I think this is going to be a week where you have to be patient, but the moment you can attack, you have to put pressure. It's a different approach compared to the one we saw a few days ago in Valladolid, where since the first shot, you were punishing your opponent, you were putting pressure, and defending was really difficult. Not going to be the case here. Completely different paddle.
Jose Jimenez. Ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're kicking off the Bordeaux P2. Bonjour à tous. Hello, everyone. Let's have fun in France. Good volley down the middle from the lefty, Jose Jimenez.
0-15 love.
As always, you are more than welcome to send all the questions and messages you want in at Premier Padel, our official Instagram account. You go to the comment section, which is the agenda of the day. That's the difference between Valladolid and the Bordeaux P2. That lob in Valladolid, the one that Alex Ruiz got, was going to be smashed. and the ball was going to fly. Here, an intermediate lob, a lob that goes to the line, it's good enough to put some pressure from the defense to the teams at the net.
First game.
A love game for Garcia Jimenez, it's 1-0. In Valladolid, we were saying that the lob has to basically kiss the back wall, go an inch apart from the back wall. Here, the line is enough, unless you have players like Leo Augsburger and the big hitters that really make a difference in a slow court like this one. Some people think, oh, in a fast court, the big hitters like the Augsburgers, the Galans, or the Tapias make the difference. No, in a fast court, anyone can smash. In a slow court like this one, or intermediate court like this one, only the big hitters are able to and make that difference. On your screen, the tickets.premiumpadel2finals.com link, which is the one that is going to give you the tickets for the Premium Padel Finals in Barcelona at the end of the year, at the Palau Sant Jordi. Using the Vibora. Something that I'm seeing is the moment you put some spin on the ball, even if it cannot smash, the spin is killing the ball. It's sending it low. So good volley or good Vibora is going to be key. First smash from Jimenez. No touch from Alex Ruiz. From one lefty to the other. So far, 6 points in the match for Jimenez and Garcia. Not a single one for Ruiz ESBRI. A good serve from Alex Ruiz.
15-30.
Nice angle from Javi Garcia Mora. Now Jimenez. ESBRI defending, but it goes out. 15-40 and a double break point for Garcia Jimenez. The angle from Garcia Mora was a very nice touch. You only see Garcia on your screen, but it's actually Garcia Mora. He likes to be called Garcia Mora, the full family name. ESBRI playing the bajada de pared. Good defense from Jose Jimenez. The left is playing again. Good block at the net, but Juanlu ESBRI was ready.
30-40.
The bajada de pared from Alex Ruiz was a beautiful setup. Some people moving on the background. Alex Ruiz serving just now. Probably a high serve. Second break point for Garcia Jimenez. Contra pared from Jimenez. It goes in. What a lob from Jimenez. On your screen, you can see the rally duration, which is something we're going to see a lot this week, because the points are going to be long. This is going to be very tactical. Juan ESBRI doesn't find the por tres, but he finds a lucky break at the net to save the second break point.
Deuce.
Juanlu ESBRI.
Avantage. ESBRI RUIZ.
And the finishing touch. 3 points in a row to save a couple break points, and now setting up the advantage for ESBRI RUIZ, who could tie the match. ESBRI and the rule of finding the fence.
Égalité.
This is going to be the key
Second
for
deuce.
GARCIA and JIMENEZ, to be patient, because the DNA from ESBRI and from RUIZ is at some point going for the winner. I feel like in this chess game that we have in Bordeaux, GARCIA and JIMENEZ can be better just by being patient, waiting a bit more. If they resist in defense, they're going to be like these guys are going to lose their patience. They're going to go for the winner. And a court like this one, it's very difficult to find them.
Second avantage. ESBRI RUIZ.
Let
Replay the points.
we'll replay the point. A ball falling. I mean, I think it was from the court next to this one, where we have players training, practicing. So we'll replay the point. Put a ball down the line from Garcia Mora to set up the por 4.
Égalité.
Early in the match, we have a star point.
Star points.
And I think that Garcia Mora is going to take it. Beautiful lob from JIMENEZ. Now one from Garcia Mora. RUIZ on the bandeja. Alex RUIZ. Garcia Mora in defense. Definitely this is a slow court, guys. I can tell you that already in a couple games. Garcia Mora from really close to the net to get the break with a
Garcia
smash.
JIMENEZ.
2-0 for Garcia Mora and JIMENEZ, but look at how close they
Garcia
have to
JIMENEZ
be
mène 2-0,
and
2
how
games
easy
to
the
love.
lob has to be in order to bring the ball back. We went from the crazy fast court in Valladolid to a very slow one in Bordeaux. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the top teams are going to adapt. Or actually, everyone has to adapt